Hey guys, Daslater Magic here, and this, I would say in the last 3 years, has been the most requested video by the most number of people, so we're finally doing it. They put Arena on Steam. Why did it take this long? Because they're broken, they didn't want to give up 30%. What else would it be? I mean, it's Hasbro, they're from Seattle, maybe they just couldn't get their crap together, but anyway, I gave this a little time to cook off, for fairness, because maybe it would change. /S, LOL, heavily implied. But, the reviews are in. All reviews, mixed. 3,677 reviews. Recent reviews, also mixed. At least they're consistent, 710. Let's take a look at the most helpful reviews in the past 30 days. Not recommended. I've played this game on and off for a few years before it came to Steam, and I see 3 main ways to play the game. Ranked experience. Oh, like parentheses ranked experience. 1, pay money and make a custom deck that is filled to the brim with legendaries so you can win. 2, look up a pre-made deck /meta deck and spend money until you can create it so you can win. Or 3, play casually / don't spend money so you get your ass handed to you in most of the games. I'm trying to keep together on this first one. This is going to be a long video. I got crap to do today. I gotta go do physical therapy. I'm not even supposed to be sitting down using a computer right now. It's been a really bad couple weeks. If you want to help a brother out, Patreon, just saying. I never hype it, but me and my Discord channel getting up into mad shenanigans. We were playing crazy multiplayer Monopoly. Oh, and starting meme wars, too. But yeah, if you want access to the Discord, it's like any amount on Patreon. I don't care. It ain't even about the money. It's just about like hanging with people. And let me just say, one of y'all blessed by the Monopoly gods, because you sure as hell weren't blessed by the strategy gods. I've never seen something like that. I did the old skipperoni to the most expensive and then second most expensive spot while rolling doubles. Literally first place to bankrupt in 1 turn. Okay, this ain't the Monopoly stream. Okay, but if what is this about? Oh yeah, support me on Patreon. Woo! Come hang on my crazy Discord. Anyway, the end of this is... So unless you're a masochist or have a lot of disposable income, don't waste your time. P.S. Unlike the physical card game, this has no resale value at all. Based. Shout out to Lord_AOG on Steam, who played this for 6.8 hours. Second most useful review, 212 hours. So let's see what they have to say. They only have 8 reviews too, so they came out for this one. If you're like me and don't have any friends near you or play MTG, this is the game for you. Sorry, there's no punctuation. There's not even capitalization here, my God. This is the game for you, and it's great. It's obviously the wrong. And easy to pick up. Just hope they add 4-player commander soon, which they are, by the way, but not commander, 4-player at all. Historic ain't commander. Historic's a slap in the face. So that's the intelligence level of somebody who played this for 200 hours and left a positive review. 21 people found this review helpful, while 115 found the first one helpful. One person marked it as funny. It's about to be 2 people. Somebody with a guinea pig wearing battle armor in their profile picture says not recommended. And that is a real thing. Okay, so a guy made guinea pig armor. He had like some kind of critical illness and then died. That's the short version. It just says, MTG used to be a great game, but ever since WotC decided to create 20 new sets per year, it became unplayable. Wait a minute, 47% found this helpful. Did they just throw in a positive one to look better? Every other one is like positive. That doesn't make any sense. Oh my God, this one called EDH Hamster. Okay. They start the review with many Magic the Gathering players ask the question. And they even use Magic : The Gathering. Come on, calm down. They left a positive review. I'm not even going to read it. That's just the type. Another person, 360 products on account, 5 reviews. 13.3 hours on record. They just put not recommended. I love spending money on virtual cards. That's it. That's the whole review. So one of the most helpful of all time reviews that left a terrible review, 239 hours on record. Hello. 336 people found this helpful. There are a lot of missing features for a game that's been out almost 6 years. We need better in-game social options, viewing live matches between friends, 4-player games, etc. Yeah, there's really no excuse. It's like Pokemon Go. It's been out for like 6-7 years. There is no excuse with the amount of money raking and that they can't add in a billion features. Other than that, like, they literally could not hire developers. They had to ship it out to a Canadian company eventually after they couldn't hold on to anyone. And then nobody wanted to work for them because they're a garbage reputation. And then in my opinion, they tried garbage foreign contractors other than the Canadian company, and they did a terrible job. It was never proven, but I have some soft evidence pointing to that. Let's lightning round some of the negative ones, because those are the most accurate. To summarize this person, if you're outside the US, the pricing is crap, because they maintain the high price, basically. That's a factor not a lot of people think of, and this was marked insanely high by the community. Another person just put BlackRock Gaming, like, in reference to the company. I'm not going to explain it because YouTube will shadow ban me or make me disappear with their black helicopters. Another person basically, too expensive, no features. I mean, almost everybody said that. So, too expensive, too expensive, too expensive, too expensive, and too expensive. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Let's see if I can find another one. FOMO baiting, the season pass. There you go. Oh, better buy it or you might miss. Oh, better play every day or you might not get your value out of the thing. Oh, and don't forget, now you've got gems from that. So you better buy the next one, and then it just all starts over. Somebody just put pros, able to play Magic Online. Cons, roping and alchemy. Oh, it keeps going if you click on it. Roping, alchemy, terrible matchmaking, expensive predatory economy, lack of draft variety, 1 or 2 sets at a time. The free events used to be fun, but now they're often just alchemy-driven crap. I might have editorialized it a little bit. Lack of one-player mode, like Duels of the Planeswalkers, Universes Beyond. That's just its own category. Infinite combos often let players take 5 to 10 minute turns while you're forced to wait. I know when this came out. No Explorer Brawl, forced to play with alchemy cards in Historic. Promise of Pioneer, constantly delayed. Dailies that are out of your control, such as destroying creatures when your opponent could be running a control deck with no creatures. I think he ran out of characters at that point. My God. Poor performance and stability, freezing, crashing. Yep. Somebody was actually calling it a bizarre knockoff. I'm not sure if they were serious or sarcastic, but they have 0.1 hours on record. So they say a pretty bizarre knockoff where some random people have the same names as Lord of the Rings characters for some reason. 4,663 products on account, 112 awards given, and 753 people found it helpful. I think this was a troll post, but that is savage. Too slow, grinding gold is crap, and F Wizards of the Coast. There's another one. A busted mess. To challenge a friend, you constantly get error messages. It's like pulling your teeth out. The monetization is crap. It's basically a mobile game. There you go. Somebody said they quit cold turkey finally because they're fed up with it after hundreds and hundreds of hours. Card acquisition is a slot machine that is rigged to milk you for as much money as possible. Another person said buggy, freezy mess. They've played on standalone other clients, and they're going back to that because this is garbage. Somebody just wrote Black Aragorn. That was their entire review. 183 people found it helpful. If you think about it, that is all you need to know about the company behind it. Bunch of white savior, hypocrite, racist morons. One person, well, they banned my cards and now I can't play my deck. So unfair. A lot of people just saying, can we get Historic without alchemy? And the answer is no. Hey, there we go. Some effing awful practices by WotC sending Pinkertons to people over their products multiple times. Here we go, 4 hours on record. I have hundreds of hours in this game before the Steam release, and all I can say is this, the best CCG ruined by the worst monetization and card crafting system ever. Okay, here's the problem. You guys know, you're probably thinking, but Des, you have spent like $20 ever in the entire history of the game. It might be 30, to be honest. I know the 20 was only there because of the glitch, the mythic glitch, where I was like, oh, you can open packs and just get free mythics? Okay. I still have them. Look at the numbers. I still have them. Unlimited mythic wildcards, 1 per pack. I'm like, okay, we're buying some packs now then. That was like 5 years ago. So how have I not spent a penny? Look at my gem and coin counts. 1, I'm really damn good at the game. And 2, I used to play every day. I would do the stuff. Plus, min-maxing, manipulative stuff, changing the quest daily, whether you can complete it or not. Drafting in a certain way at certain times of the month only. And just, like, every little edge I can do, I'm going to do it. You guys know, you saw my video. I quote-unquote cheat at casino games because I found a weakness in the logic. I made $50K doing it. If there's an angle that benefits me, I'm going to do it because I'm an autistic software engineer and I'm going to find it. Why the hell not? If you want to do something to stop me, that's on you. But I'm going to operate within your parameters and I'm going to destroy the game, okay? You better tighten it up. You better get your code right. But really just the fact, besides that I have been playing consistently since the game came out, I can play for free because I have that background and I have the built-up wildcards and I have the built-up individual cards. I already have them unlocked. Now imagine, so me, the free player, is the one getting away. Like the longest time, most heavy player is not giving them any money, and you're demanding the most money to even just start playing the game from the people up front, the people who join the game and play for like 2 hours, and they're like, "What? I can't afford this. These decks aren't competitive. I'm getting stomped every match. I'm gonna go play literally any other game, not even a card game, any other game, period." How does that business model make sense? It's just like, let's up the cost of playing, the complexity, like the floating triggers and the delayed stuff and the multiple effects and you could repeat this phase. The game's confusing enough. You need a nice, understandable, affordable starter format, and that's what standard was on and off. It went up in complexity, went to 3-color, and then it came back down, then it went mono heavy, after rotation it was always super approachable. Then you had the core sets, which were just like the learning time, where they would actively say you should actually like have your friends, if they want to jump in, have them do it after a core set comes out or right after rotation. They would say that because the cost, the complexity, and the number of cards you have to choose from will go down. Well, now what they do, 50% higher. 3-year standard rotation instead of 2. There you go. Complexity through the roof. Number of mechanics to learn through the roof. Number of cards to consider when building a deck, 50% higher. Not really, though. That's misleading because it's exponential. Because what does this work with? Well, this branching thing where this works with this, but I could go with this. So I got 3 options, but then they all work with this. So then I have 9 times the amount of options, actually. And then it's like squared and... yeah, forget it. And then you get the ultra rares, and now you need cards that were, open 2.5 years ago, potentially in the near future. Well, where are you going to get those? Those are only going up in price because they're not even in print anymore. It was the most disastrously stupid thing they could have done to paper, and so now they've got people leaving the game in droves for multiple reasons, cost, COVID, inflation, just fed up with it, natural attrition, whatever, but they would always have, for every person leaving, that have like 1.1 joining the game, and that was fine, and they had growth. Now, 0 people are joining the game. 0 people are teaching their friends the game because it's embarrassing and overpriced and terrible. Then, on top of all of it, you have the not fun decks. And they won't do anything about the non-fun decks because all they do is talk to tournament people, and tournament people are like, no, it's fine. It's only 51%. It doesn't even win that much. And blah, blah, blah. They don't care if it's annoying. They're there to win money. It's their job. Or they're just some rich kid who just really has a big ego and wants to win because they love this esports fanboy crap. So that's what they listen to. That and the net deckers who are just addicted to the game will keep spending money no matter what because they just want free, easy wins with no thought and beating up on little kids at FNM. They don't care if they're driving people out of the hobby. It's about their own stupid, shallow ego and their self-delusional nonsense about how they're the greatest person in the world for winning at a card game once a week. When the goal is to be creative, it's a deck building game and to just go out and blow off some steam and have fun. They think they're at the damn Olympics every week. So they show up with their $1,000 deck in their $500 car and drive everybody out of the game, and WotC listens to them on Twitter. Not just doesn't do anything about them, because arguably should they or shouldn't they? Should the store do something about them? Probably. What are they going to do? Litigate from the top? I don't know. But actively listening to them when it comes to, don't ban my net deck. I spend too much money on this already. I want free automatic wins that I didn't earn. And my mom won't give me any more allowance for my sleeves. And they wonder why they don't have a game anymore after they decided to power ramp it because Chris Cox wanted a new job. Allegedly. Well, as the meme goes, well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions. But you know how those lefty political activists that can never shut up about anything and put their political beliefs and yelling at people on Twitter above their own business and money and everything else, which is working great for Disney and Budweiser right now. You know how they are about taking personal responsibility for their own massive screw-ups. It's basically their favorite thing to do. So anyway, that at the end here is my review of the game, Screw Arena, and I've already basically quit it. I decided to play every 3 days, just whatever unranked, whatever fun, dumb thing I can find on the side or draft, because I refuse to play Standard Constructed now that they didn't rotate it. That is the line, and as soon as this Mastery Pass ends, I might just quit the game completely. I'd recommend we send them a message by doing it, because think about it. They will be forced. If all the longest time players with the highest stats and highest everything, especially highest paying accounts, start to quit the game because they're just like, no, I'm done with this. I'm not going to put up with Hottie, Jin, and Liliana for another year. I'm not going to do it. They'll be forced to add back in a free format or something player first time friendly or something to attract players. And that is the worst part about this, okay? Do you say, hey, we're renovating this this old store that's not doing very well. It's going to look brand new. And we're going to bring in a ton of people and have like this crazy reaction from all of them. They're going to be so impressed. And then somebody else says, you know what we should do? We should open the store in the middle of renovations, even earlier, because then we can make money earlier. And everybody's like, yeah, let's do that. That's the best idea I've ever heard. And nobody says, but wouldn't that give a terrible impression? Yeah, we can make money earlier and it's a big marketing push and whatever. But people are going to see the state of it once they get here. And we only have one chance to make a first impression before they're like, that is not where I want to be. Why would we want to show this in the state it's in? It's not enjoyable. It's not fun to look at. It's horrible. Why would we want to bring in the most people and show it to them? Why do a whole bunch of like Fallout 4 crossover? Star Wars I thought was maybe coming. I don't remember. I didn't pay attention to my own damn video while I was filming it. Lord of the Rings, Warhammer 40K, where they're like, let's bring in all these new people, show them what we've got. Oh, we should have fixed what we've got first, because now they saw it and they're like, what is this crap? Overpriced, overpowered. What is this haughty Jin control? I just tried to play my deck. I spent $100, built one damn deck. And what's the point? Everybody's playing this trash and WotC won't ban it. I'm not having fun. Screw this. What, am I obligated to play this? Am I being paid to play this? No. Okay, well that was a waste of money. I'm going to go to the rest of my Steam library and play literally anything but this pile of trash. So why don't they fix it and make it like a big hook? Why don't they have a permanently free all access or Phantom Draft or set constructed, which is old block constructed, where the latest set is free? And then once people get into that and they're like, oh, I can play for free. Look at this, I can play for free unlimited. Woo! You know, I want to try something else. This is fun. This looks fun. I'm going to try something else. And then give people like 1 week free trials to like a rotating thing, like another thing, like rotating Phantom Draft or Cube or whatever they want to run. And you can play for free forever, get your magic on, and then when you want to try something else and get out the credit card, there you go. And then a certain percentage of people will do that and the game will explode and you'll make tons of money. But they're just too stupid, selfish, and short-sighted. If you don't believe me, here's another one that I want to end with. Hit Mythic in one weekend with one deck. Remember, this is a thumbs down review with 63 hours on record. Spent about $100 on packs and the Battle Pass. Think about that. You could have bought 2 recent AAA games, or at least AA games with that. Their next paragraph. Game is horribly balanced. Even with spending $100, I could only afford to make 2 decks, and that got boring fast. It's like a game of rock, paper, scissors. Not fun, not worth your time or money. Thumbs down, the end, period, mic drop, goodbye. You are the weakest link, goodbye. Bring in the dancing lobsters. Even when they picked up the game, played for 63 hours, built one deck that destroyed everybody and got them to Mythic, they got bored, they got paired against the same decks, and whoever they got paired against was that's whether they won or lost. They're probably running like Red Rush and one other thing. Or like Mono Black and they either got flooded or mirror matched or yeah. And so even dumping that kind of money with that level of dedication, even with the results being like, look at you, you're ranked the highest in the world, woo! They still quit because it's boring, stupid, and overpriced and repetitive. And if you read between the lines, they were sick of playing against the same stupid opponents and their same stupid decks instead of creative stuff. And then, obviously, they didn't say it, but drafts are too damn expensive. Otherwise, they would have just started drafting. And all the draft matchmaking is rigged, and the quick draft is horribly, horribly exploitable and cheatable. As I proved multiple times live on stream, so I'm not going to say it in my opinion, in factual, proven reality, the game is rigged in multiple different ways, as well as design flaws that they've publicly disclosed that I would call rigged, but that's my opinion. When you can't keep people that do this, that get to Mythic rank by dropping a bill, you're screwed. Your game's gone. It's over for you. And they already ruined paper by competing with stores on Amazon, among other things. Make it too complex to track unless you've got a computer assistant, forcing people to use that stupid app that didn't work and took them 2 years to write when I could have written it in a week. It's just been one mistake in one group after another, and it really goes back to they don't care. They care more about politics than they do about business. They know that there's no accountability, and if they worked there for over 10 years, they're never leaving, never getting fired. A lot of them are close to retirement anyway, and Hasbro's coming down from the top saying, make more money, we don't care, make more money. And out of the hands of some of the employees, they are running it into the ground, while others are clearly not qualified to do their job, like Mark and Aaron, among others. And then the bottom is just a revolving door of people who thought it was prestigious, hated it, and left. Look at Glassdoor.com. I cited my source on that. Go check it out. So, yeah, the game's burning. It's not going to make it another 5 years. It's impossible. unless they sell it, gut it, fire everyone, and turn it around. But that would be a very expensive, long process. Unless they're just like, we're starting standard over right now with one set. I don't think they would do that. Oh man, there's no recovering this. It's a shame. Oh well, I have other YouTube channels. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you guys next time.